Okay, let's see. Oh, turn that off. Hey, Madison. Hi, Sherry. Sorry, it's just taking a second to share the video. Okay, fix this. Oh my gosh, you guys. Whew. I don't know. We'll see how this one goes, right? Because my last live was a mess with my little cowgirl picture. I just couldn't get it together. And it may happen again today. I'm not sure. I know. First they were saying up to 20 inches of snow. Hi, Maureen, Cindy, and Eileen. Hello, hello. Hope you guys are having fun together. But at first they were like, yes, you can have 0 to 20 inches of snow. Now it's looking at like 3 to 5 or 5 to 8. We'll probably get an inch. So ridiculous. I mean, we just had an ice storm last week, so everybody bought all the food off the shelves last week, and they're doing it again today. I'm like, do you not still have enough food from last week? Oh, it's crazy. Hi, Pam. Hi, Lisa. If I didn't say so, hi, Tanya. Hello, hello. So you guys, I before I get started, I just have to tell you, I had to do a video today because I was reading all the comments in my scrapbook room picture of my mess, and I really started to feel like people, not y'all necessarily, but new people who don't know me, I really started to feel like they are going to think that that is how I live. Like that's what my room looks like. No judgment if that's the way your room looks, but I'm just saying I can't function like that. So my table looks like that, my floor looks like that when I'm creating, but when I'm done, I put everything away and start fresh. So the fact that I felt like everybody thought that my room looked like that, like I was really bad. So I was freaking out. So I had to do that little live. So anyway, to make sure everyone knew, no. There was a reason for that, you see? So anyway, I'm sorry about my messy paper. I've been using markers and stuff. So hi, Mom. Hey, Valerie. How are you? Pam, I'm not sure if I said hello to you. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm actually going to scrap lift Natalie Dill. She has a YouTube channel. Hey, Jackie. And I think she's got an Instagram too. And she did this layout that was so fun looking. And so I was like, I might have to try that. Now, I'm using Discover and Create, but excuse me, my brain just turned off. But I'm using very few papers from Discover and Create. Luckily, because I really have very few papers left. I think that might be the first collection that I actually kill, where I use everything. So I'm using this background paper. This is from a Bo Bunny collection, and I wish I had an entire ream of this paper because I love the black and I love that it's distressed. And you can't see it probably very well, but it has also a like typewriter text on it. And I have like 3 sheets of this, but I'm going to do a layout on a black background, which I never do. So this is going to be interesting. I pulled out some embellishments. I'm not sure what's going to work or if any of it will work. I did make an embellishment on my silhouette. It's just like a ribbon. I was looking for like a gold medal type embellishment, like an Olympic medal type embellishment, but couldn't find one. So I went with the ribbon, kind of says the same thing. And I have these 3 photos of my son and his girlfriend that recently, I think in October, they ran a half, well, his second, at least second, half marathon. So I cut these out in a 4x4 size photo, and then I used a die to punch them out in a circle. And then I have some white cardstock, and then I cut out this purpley cardstock to make a border. So I'm thinking I'm going to use all 3 layers. I wasn't originally going to do that. I was originally going to just put this on the paper, but it felt like it was getting lost. So I'm going to put these aside for a second. And then the cool thing she did on her layout is she punched out, okay, let me set these over here. She punched out a bunch of circles. And she used, and I'm going to color a couple of these with you because we're going to need more. And she used her alcohol markers, which you could use any markers. I don't think it matters. Like, I think you could totally use any markers, but she used alcohol markers and she colored the circles. I also think you could have done this with like using your spray mist to add color, or you could just add ink like from stamping. But I had alcohol markers, so I was like, oh, okay, let's try that. And then she kind of made an arrangement, sort of. And this is where it could go all wrong. I'm just going to tell you. And on my little circles, I kind of colored half of it in a lighter color, and then kind of made it into a darker color. Does that make sense? Hey, T. So, I'm thinking I want to kind of do a cascading. This is what she did. But her layout is going to be, I think I should have printed it, but I just didn't think about it in time. I think her layout's going to look, mine's going to look different. But that's the fun thing about scraplifting someone, is because, it doesn't always turn out the same. So I'm going to kind of just lay these out, and then we'll see where we're going to go from here, because I don't know. I literally have no idea. We will probably be moving these around. I know I'm going to need a space for the photos. Let's see. And we might need more. But I thought it was a fun idea. Okay. And then I'm going to do green. And I picked these colors from Discover and Create. I do not know what I'm doing. All right, let's do this. Let's glue these together and kind of put them where I think I might want them. The pictures I cut out of a stitched circle die. I don't know if you can see the detail, but there's a little bit of stitching around it. It would be really cool if I actually stitched it, but I'm not going to. Okay, so we're going to put maybe this one here, maybe? I don't know. I shouldn't put these out. I should lay these where I want them first and then put the little circles. All right, is anybody else getting snow this weekend? I'm curious. We usually get nothing burgers when they say, it's going to snow and then it absolutely does not. That's usually what happens to us. But if we do get significant snow, I'll tell you what, we will be shut down for days. Yes, T, I know. We're supposed to get, well, they're saying like 3 to 6 inches or 2 to 5 inches. I'm not sure. Some places are going to get 5 to 8 inches. But of course, they're like, it could all change in the morning. Something could shift. But everybody's going crazy. All right, so I kind of maybe put them like that. That was such a waste of time. I should not have put those circles out. Sorry about that, guys. Let's get this glued on. Sherry, T is an hour south of me in Fayetteville. Okay. Love that. And then I think I'm just going to hold my title here. And I'm thinking my title is literally just going to be something generic like photo op. And then I'm going to have some more pictures with this. So, hi, Janice. So we'll deal with that when we get more pictures. I'll add like an actual title that makes more sense, you know. Maybe I'll put it in a grid. That might help my eye function better if I put it in a grid. And then put these, then figure out these. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of freaking me out using a black background. I'm just not used to it at all. It's crazy. Okay. It always shifts, but I hope we get something, preferably snow and not ice, would be great. It won't be ice. They're saying it's either going to be snow or rain. So I feel like I don't think you're going to get, probably could cut that one in half. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't want this boxy. I want it like, you know, where you're not thinking too much about it. But I want it lined up. Does that make sense? So like, I want them in a line. This probably was not a good idea to do for a live. Oh my gosh. Janice, you might have missed it. The dots, I colored these with alcohol markers. I punched them out with my just little punch, my circle punch, and then I colored them with alcohol markers. That is how we got that look. And now I'm trying to make this look like it's hold on, T, hold on. I'm trying to make this look like it's not super planned out, you know? But I don't know. Do I really? I think you say that every live. This will be the third weekend they said it would snow, and we have not seen snow yet. Yeah, that's usually what happens to us. Usually what happens to us. All right, we definitely need more colors because this is not enough. But I also thought I can bring in, I've got some labels and stuff. Or are they? Okay. Because this is going to have to be like not like crazy embellished. Because I don't know how to do that with this. Hi, Pam. Pam, are you not at a basketball game or something? I am amazed. Okay, I need one of those powder tools. You know what? I bet I could use my... I'm going to use my embossing buddy. Yes, we have bipolar weather for sure. So I'm thinking I'm going to kind of stick with color on color embellishments. So like blue here and then yellow over here, so on, so on. But I don't know how many embellishments I'm actually going to be able to put on here because I don't have many. And I already lost one of them. Oh, here. Here it is. Like the green, I can put maybe here. Not tonight, tomorrow at 11. Wait a minute. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock at night? I would be in bed. For sure. Okay. So, oh my gosh. Sherry, you are so sweet because sometimes I wonder why you all keep coming back. Oh, I have this. It says the star of the show, but this is cute. This says 1, 2, 3, go. I like that. So I think I'm going to use that as like my main embellishment down here. And then I want to use this heart somewhere, but I'm going to color it based on where we use it. Maybe in the middle. I need to be running by my lives with somebody before I decide to do them and get their opinion whether I should actually attempt to do something live because like I'm feeling like this is boring for you guys. Okay. Oh, I also have this that could work. Probably not. All right, let's try a yellow. This isn't the exact yellow, so I'm going to get out my color binder. Darn it, I don't want to put it over this because I'll probably mess it up. Oh well. This is my color binder. I'm going to do a video about this next week, I think, to show how I store these. Oh, girl.